is Sue's Fish back with another process video for Citrus Twist kits, and I've pulled out some bits and bobs here and some nice papers, and I've got this lovely, I'm sure it was Dear Lizzie word that I want to put. I'm going to go for quite clean this time, so I've got a nice plain white, no mixed media yet, and some photographs of me pulling a bit of a daft face, and my idea is to do something like that. So what I'll do, I've got the music stand set up here. I'll bring you over and put you on here, and then you can see my process as we go along.
Okay, here we go, and I'm using the Citrus Twist Kit August Kaleidoscope Kit, which is very beautiful. It's really lovely colours, really nice sort of poppy colours, my kind of thing. And I've got these rather daft photos of me that you'll have seen just now, and I'm just showing you there all the bits that I've pulled out to use, and I use most of them. Most make it. Okay, so I've got a strip there of paper, and it's a cute girl paper from Crate, and that top one is a Dear Lizzie sort of notebook, kind of journaling type paper, and I liked the colours of those. I mean, you know me and my minty greens, so they immediately appealed. And I liked these words are beautiful, aren't they? I liked that loved, and I liked the way between the L and the D I can fit that little picture of me there. So this is just in real time showing you roughly what I'm planning to do, very loosely, and then I'll speed up. I was planning on using these flowers, which I cut from a Dear Lizzie paper, another Dear Lizzie paper. I don't end up using them, although looking at this now I'm wondering why not, because that looks really cute, doesn't it? But maybe another layout. So this is roughly what I plan to do. That bag of bits doesn't quite make it. I can't make it work, sadly. So I hope you're all doing well and enjoying your scrappy time. There we go. So that's roughly where we're going. So first of all, I take my page, I turn the camera off and take my page and do some background stitching type stuff, ruffling and layering. So we go straight to, there we are, we're on fast forward now. I've just layered down all those strips of bits and bobs. You won't stop me saying that. I'm sorry, my hands look particularly hideous in this video. I've got very veiny hands, really skinny hands. Not a lot I can do about it other than scrappy and gloves. So, sorry about that. There we are. And I did my Heidi Shine last night, so that's thoroughly dried, because I did have this idea of how I wanted the page to look. I do have some help. Here we go. I have quite a lot of help from Mittens, the little terror. We've got two kittens, Muffin and Mittens, and Muffin is the sweetest, most well-behaved kitten you could ever meet. She's just a picture textbook ragdoll kitten. Really sweet and, cuddly and fluffy and just really lovely. She's like a for real pet, But Mittens is not. She's an absolute monkey. And if there's any trouble, she knocks things off the table, she starts fights, she climbs through open windows. She's an absolute hooligan. But you know which one I like best, don't you? The troublemaker, of course. It was always like that when we led youth groups, me and my husband. I would always take a bit of a shine to the kid that was a bit naughty. Right, so my stack here includes a photo backed on card and some tissue paper and that sort of Polaroid type frame, which I love. I can't remember who that was by, I'm afraid. The trouble is with my Citrus Twist kits, well, all my kits, I empty them out, chop them all up, and put it into my kind of iris container. type of box and then throw away the packaging. So I'm a bit useless at telling you who things are from, I'm afraid. But have a look on the Citrus Twist Kits website where there's a full list of what comes in this month's kit. So glassine bags are beautiful, one of my favourite things ever. And I'm really just working out from that bottom right sort of area. I want a kind of explosion of prettiness just down there. There's not really going to be much else happening in other places on the page. I know more traditional sketches you'd perhaps have something on the top left, wouldn't you, or some fishtail banners or, you know, a few other bits. But I quite like just having one area of interest. But yeah, I think it's so that I can still play a lot and have lots going on and lots to look at, but it's still fairly simple-ish. So there's some batty photos of me messing around. And I don't know about you, I find photos like this really hard to take, selfies, because for one thing, you feel really vain. Like, oh, I look pretty, let's take a photo. And you never feel pretty, do you? Not really. Well, I don't. Poor self-esteem, I think. But also just, you feel like a bit of a teenager, really, taking photographs of yourself. But, you know, our stories need telling too. And why not, hey? We're important. And this layout is all about that, really. I mean, you know me, you know how wobbly my sense of self is. Yeah, I've been feeling God leading me to maybe start a kind of an illustrated faith group at my church. And you know, my reaction to me leading anything is just, no way, not me. I'll go and I'll be a participant, but no way am I leading anything, because that involves, you know, being brave, and I'm not. I can hide here at home, you know, and knock out blog posts, no problem. But to actually interact with people, scary, you know. Oh, look, I should have cut that in half. I've wasted a good half of that. Never mind. Yeah, so this layout is about how if I do things in His strength, God's strength, I can do it. You know, if I forget doing things in my strength, that's what this is coming together all about. The journaling that I do on the tag is about that, doing things in God's strength and not in mine, and remembering that I'm loved, as the title says. And that's kind of all we need to know, really, isn't it? So I'm glad I'm not doing this voiceover downstairs, because I can hear that Mittens has got some beads or something off my desk and is now playing football with them. So here are those Dear Lizzie flowers, which are really pretty, aren't they? I think, sorry, strange noises outside. I think I'm going to use those on another layout. That little strip of blue, this is going to sound really random. There's a lovely Amy Tangerine page, sheet of paper that came in the kit, and I just love that blue. Just sort of, I'm chopping that bit out, so I have chopped that out of the middle, but I'm sure I'll make use of the rest too. So I'm just working out there whether I want the camera or the flower or the heart, and I'm desperate to make these flowers work. That looks nice now, doesn't it? Not there, no. Yeah, there. But no, I'm obviously not in a yellow mood. That arrow I love. Here comes Mittens again. And at this point she pulls out my tag and runs off with it, which is really helpful. Look. Boom, boom, boom. Little monkey. And I end up stitching that arrow on because it's not sticking very well. It has got adhesive on the back, but I think because I'm trying to stick it on so many layers of things and threads and whatnot, and I couldn't reach my tiny attacher in there to staple that on. So trying to make this bag of sequins and beads work. The beads are from my stash. I thought they'd add a nice pop of black and white. You know me and my black and white. But I can't... It's just a bit too busy, I think, with those as well. I quite like having one main focal point. I don't know whether it's clear, but I sometimes sort of build up a kind of pyramid of embellishments. I mean, literally build them up with the amount of foam I use, and that camera is kind of the pinnacle of the triangle. I don't know if you can sort of see there's a loose triangle shape forming. I don't do it intentionally, but looking back I can see that I do always do that kind of triangle thing. Look at her watching me. Oh, stamping. This is interesting. Oh, what are we doing now? Well, I hope my illustrated faith friends are this attentive. Look. Ooh. And I do work out how to use that ink pad. You turn the lid, you flip the lid underneath the... She's about to tread in it. My lovely friend Jen Scow sent me that ink pad. I was so touched. I commented on one of her videos that I loved that glacier colour ink that she was using. And then got an email. I'm going to send you one. To which I said, no, you're not. She said, I am. Which was really, really kind. She's a love. She's someone who strikes me as having very good self-esteem. I would like to be more like her. So that label is going in there. Ruffle, ruffle. And have you seen... Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say that actually. I was about to talk about Felicity Jane. Just ignore me. This is a citrus twist process video. We won't talk about the opposition. Here we go. If you could see me now, you'd see that I was blushing furiously. I won't edit it out though. Okay. But I'm just trying to figure out how to put that camera on now without obscuring too much of my head. Oh, here comes the troublemaker again. Hello, Mittens. Just come to see what I'm doing up in Kitty's room. Hello. So I like layering up embellishment on embellishment on embellishment. That's just, it's one of my things. I like creating areas of, what does Wilna say? Fascinating areas, you know, areas that just, oh, what's going on here? Oh, okay, puffy sticker, heart, camera, good. And I'm stamping here with my glacier ink. Oh, look, here's where I work out how to do it. Ah. And I'm stamping, I am. Sorry about my head. So that's kind of, you know, I am loved. Really emphasising that. We all need to know that, don't we? There's a lot of freedom comes when you work out how loved you are. You can stop trying quite so hard. There we are. And this is looking really lovely. I like the sort of swimming poolness of it. There's a layout that I pinned recently. I've got a Pinterest board of layout crushes, and there's one, I don't know who did it, I'm afraid, but somebody did one, and it's a photograph of her feet, and she's somehow made the papers look like a swimming pool getting deeper underneath her feet. It's really lovely, and I liked the idea of a gradient of sort of swimming pool colours. There we are. When we went to Legoland recently. It was actually with the fee I got from designing the Felicity Jane kit. So with that money, I thought, let's treat the family to a nice little holiday. We stayed in a hotel, and it had a swimming pool, which was an absolute treat. You know, a really nice pool with, you know, I guess you guys maybe stay in nice hotels all the time, but we don't. So it was really nice. Anyway. And I'm talking about Felicity Jane again. But you know I'm on that team too. Here we go. So these sequins are going down now. So that means I think we're nearly done. So thank you so much for joining me today. It's been lovely to be with you. I'm going to try and do one of these videos, one for each team once a month is my aim. So I'll be back again before too long. Oh, I must mention these stickers. These are beautiful. Marie-Pierre Capistran designed them, and they are just gorgeous. When I got them, I thought, oh wow, really beautiful phrases, lovely colours, and they're in that lovely typewriter font. So get hold of those. They're from Pretty Little Studio, and they're just stunning. And I want to hoard them all. So I will see you all again soon, guys. Take good care. Lots of love. Bye.